Before we get this thing started, let me tell you guys a little bit about Metify. Metify is a site that helps you get better at the games that you love and kick more ass. They have coaches from around the world that will help you get on a top level to where you can finally learn to stop getting bodied by all these kids online. If you want to learn things like CSGO, League of Legends, Smash, other fighting games, it's all there. They have plenty of amazing options for you to pick from, including me for Smash. So if you guys are interested in getting coached by me, please go link at my link down below and we'll get something set up. Catch up. So
Yeah.
Next question I really wanted to ask is, like, I see that, like, yeah, I really feel like you've mastered these characters for the most part. Like, you really understand Ken and Ryu, and I see that you're ready to finally move on to, like, you know, mastering another character. Even though I know you're not moving away from the Shotos, they're still going to be your main picks in tournaments, stuff like that. But I see you're messing around with Terry. So I wanted to kind of, like, pick your mind on that. Like, how long have you been working on Terry? And, like, you know, what's your thoughts as of right now to him compared to the Shotos?
Terry, back when he released, what was it, a year ago? A year ago, maybe? Yeah, around the November. Yeah, a little over a year ago. You know, I really wanted to try him out. You know, another fighting game character, autocorrect. You know, that's something, you know, all the Shotos really wanted to try out. But I didn't really stay with him too much because he didn't, I don't know, he just didn't really click with me at the time. Fast forward a bit, I tried taking him a bit more seriously. Same thing happened again, he kind of just fell off. Then I'd say about a month or two prior to, you know, our interview today, I really started to, you know, one day I just started playing him in Elite, and I'm just like, you know what, let's just play some Terry. You know, I'm kind of just, you know, let me give the Shotos a little break for today. Let's just try to Terry. And I don't know, something just clicked with me. I just like, you know, this is kind of fun, you know. If you're not, and this is the thing, this is just my ideology on this. If you're not just mashing with Terry, because you kind of can mash with him, I will be honest, you really kind of mash with him, especially online. If you're not just mashing with Terry, and you're actually becoming a more read-based player, and even reactionary in a way, it becomes a lot more enjoyable. If you ever just kind of mash with like Ken or Terry, and you do end up getting like some kind of confirm or like some kind of stock taken, it's not satisfying in my opinion. And that's just me as a player, because it's not like I really earned it. It's either because of straight up matchup inexperience, which a lot of that, you know, consists of, or it's more so, you know, it caught him off guard. Maybe he got lucky. Maybe it worked. But there's no satisfaction in I mashed and got the kill. Ha! I beat you. No. It's I read the anti-air. You know, I read the jump with an anti-air Shoryu. I read the roll and started walking backwards a bit and did a down tilt DP. I read your get up. You know, your get up attack. Parried it and went into some kind of crazy confirm. You know what I mean? That's just how I personally feel in the situation. So the reason that I didn't really take Terry so seriously in the first place was because he felt kind of easy. He felt kind of cheap, because all I didn't know about was just mashing with the character. But when I really applied the disciplinary, you know, nature of the Shotos with Terry, and I'm not saying that you have to, of course, Terry can press a lot more buttons than Shotos, that's for sure. But when you really apply that disciplinary nature with them, it really, you know, speaks a bit, you know. And I notice when I do play a lot of Terrys, or play against, you know, or when I watch, a lot of them press a lot of buttons and in neutral, and it, you kind of can get away with it. They're very fast, you know, and things of that nature. But like I said, playing them in such a way of reactionary and just disciplined style, it just opens up so many doors, and everything becomes a much more entertaining. If I play him in the same manner as Shotos, not more so the how should I say it? You know, just the kind of how should I say it? Like the traditional fighter gun, like
very grounded, focused kind of style.
Yeah. Right. He can do it. He can totally do it.
Yeah.
You know, Shotos definitely, you know, benefited from him more. I think that's just their true potential. That's how you should play them. But with Terry is much more of much more of a smash character. He's much more of a smash character than Ryu and Ken. Ryu and Ken, it's gonna sound weird. They're not really smash characters.
They're not.
Really, no.
We played Street Fighter 6.
Exactly. You know. You know, people watch, you know, play styles like mine, or even like you, or, you know, very, very patient and controlled, you know, neutral, and they're just like, why is he playing Street Fighter? This is a Smash game. No, this is just how Sakurai intended the characters, and this is how we're gonna play them. And you can play them however you want. You can play Unga Munga Nair. You can do that, and you may get away with it. But there's gonna come a time where people pick up on the matchups, hopefully, and really push you to play it and think a different way, because that stuff's not always gonna work. So going back to Terry, You know, Terry can play this way, but Terry can also play Unga as well. He can play Unga and he can play very disciplinary as well. So, you know, going to Terry's like meta, when I compare them to Ryu and Ken, right? I think Terry is probably the best fighting game character, because you know, a lot of people, they're probably gonna, you know, there'll be people that will disagree, and I totally understand. You know, I get it. You know,
well,
there are people that say Ryu's the best. Oh yeah, there's people that say Ryu's the best. People say Ken's the best, and then there are people that will agree to say, yeah, you know, Vendetta's right. Terry's the best. You know, and I understand everybody's, you know, points and perspectives on it, their understandings. You know, but you know, I've been playing Shotos for years, and you know, and I know I haven't been playing Terry for too long, but you know, I think that kind of says something. If I've only started taking someone seriously for about a month or two, and I'm already coming to that judgment of this character is not only better than the Shotos. I think he has a slight edge over Ken. I don't think he's like crazy over Ken. I think he has a slight edge over Ken. But like, if he's not only is he better than Shotos, I think Terry could prove to be a top 10 to top 15 character in the future.
Dude, I'm glad you said that. I've been on that wave, boy. I have been on that wave. This character is horseshit. Not just because of like everything you just said. He can do what the Shotos do outside of like maybe microspacing on the ground. I will say Shotos have that on him. If he had better walk speed, I would take that away. But the fact that he can fight in the air, the fact that he has such a diverse out of shield game, the fact that he can edge guard, that's not even talking about things like spot attack and rising tackle out of shield. You know, like all that stuff you take into account, take in as well. It just shows clearly that this character has way more coverage, which is what the Shotos want, and does it better because they have similar win objectives, right? Like, you know this. Like, if like the Shotos win objective is maintain center stage, put your opponent in the corner, and cover options until you can find your opening through your opponent's patterns or anything like that. Terry does that with extra coverage because of his insane ability to trap landings, ledge trap, edge guard, all that other stuff. He just has more layers, and that's what makes him better, in my opinion.
Yeah, he just, like you said, like Shotos, they all kind of have like similar win objectives, and they all can kind of just put you in the corner and, you know, kind of ledge trap. It's just Terry just kind of does it better. He has like crack neutral, you know. He has those crazy burst options like crack shoot and even Buster Whip if you really wanted to go there. Buster Whip, burn knuckle, you know. Like charge rising tackle because I can catch people off guard as an anti-air, right? Even like auto cancel power dome. Like these are options, and they're crazy options, right? But I'm not gonna take away anything from the Shotos. Shotos, you know, they're neutral. You know, when it comes to just that patient play and approaching with those intangible tilts on the ground, they're immaculate. They're crazy, right? But when you really look at Terry just kind of like has all that and more, you know, and it's like, I don't know, it's like Sakurai kind of did this on purpose. What I mean by that is, it's like he intentionally, if you agree at least, he intentionally made him the best fighting game character. It's like he said, you know what, we're going to give Ryu and Ken a best friend, but we're going to add a little extra oomph to it. We're going to make
that DLC privilege.
yeah, exactly. Especially like that down air. Like that down air is absolutely ridiculous. Because like 40. He's like 40 off stage. And you have to think about down air. I'm not going to say it. I will say this right now. Take the opportunity to do this. Even though it's a crazy DLC down air that can kill at 40 off stage or like a ledge jump, I still think Shoto's down air is better, simply because not only does it spike even if it's later percentages, but it sets up for so much more on stage, such as like, you know, procs jab into like different combos, things of that nature. I just think overall the Shotos have a better down air. But Terry, you know, going back to just Terry's entire kit, neutral, just his win objectives, everything about Terry Bogard, it's insane. The dude also has like a comeback mechanic, right? You know, it's like, why? He didn't need that. The dude was already cracked. He didn't need that, you know?
He didn't need it.
But infinite gauge, like, okay, fine, whatever. I guess we'll take it. And like, it's you know, monstrous to land those combos. You know, 60% combos because you messed up once or got a read, and now you might be at kill percent. All right, fine. But why would people call this character a mid tier? There are people that generally call Terry, they call him a mid tier, and that it boggles my mind. It's like, how's this guy? Have you not seen his tools? Have you not seen his comeback mechanic? Have you not seen everything that he just has, right? It's crazy. So I think eventually down the line, because there's not a lot of Terrys at the moment, you know, his meta's not being pushed as fast as I'd like to think it should be. But I think along the lines, more and more people will pick up Shotos, more and more people will pick up Terry, you know, and there's gonna come a point, in my opinion at least, where these characters, and I'm not saying like they're gonna be like the best of the game, right, over everyone, but they will be, one of the, some of the best characters in the game eventually down the line.
I really believe you're gonna be seeing them top 8ing.
I think Terry's like a given at that point. Shotos, I think Shotos have like a very good chance of top 8ing, even like majors. I really can see it. There's no reason even if you solo like Ken, even if you did solo Ken and you didn't, pick both Shotos and play them, right? There's just no reason with the resources, the tools, the kit of what we have with these characters that we shouldn't be making waves already. There's just no reason. If we all just, get together and really, think and just apply the technical and proper ways of neutral and understandings with these characters, and Terry as well, we all are, as a Shoto community, will be one of the strongest communities, in Smash. So 100%.
I'm going to play off that. So that's the nice way of saying it. What I would say is if you take off the loincloth, put down the club, stop mashing there, and actually learn how to play neutral, we would already be winning.
Yeah.
That's kind of the way I look at it. Because, would you agree that the majority of Shoto players are very, they just kind of, just go in and not really paying attention to what's important in the match. Like, positioning, how to hold a position, how to act second at the ledge and focus on ledge trapping, things like that. I feel like the majority reason why people do not see the potential, like what you're talking about, is because the majority of Shoto players don't play properly. Would you agree with that?
100%.
Okay. That's kind of where I'm at on that.